Good afternoon, guys. I'm WUSA Season 5, Episode 67. And today may be, perhaps, one of the longest one-day journeys I will ever do. We will be stopping at, most likely, 9 casinos in about 1,000 miles today. 1,000 miles. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Got to be at work early in the morning tomorrow, and we're going to travel 1,000 miles. So here we go. Let me tell you what's been going on. What's going on? Let me see. Friday, as you know, we went drop off those golf balls my son sold. The guy didn't show up, but he left money for us, so we'll probably pick those up tomorrow, Monday. Yesterday had one session, played for about 20 minutes or so, and ended up ahead $271 just slots. Yesterday played online, 2 different places. One of them I made about $80. The other one I made about $70. So not huge amounts of money here, but it adds up for sure. It looks like one of them, it's funny because I was just telling someone that this place keeps giving me good deals, and it looks like all the good deals just ended. They're basically giving me no good deals anymore. So we'll see. We'll keep doing what we know is right and keep trying to make money though. So today is a nice warm day. Right now it's 82 degrees outside, 82 degrees. It's been sunny all day. It's just now become mostly cloudy, but it's a nice warm day, good day, a little bit of a breeze, right around the high for the day right now. And it is going to rain, but not until about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock tonight, so not bad. Just leaving home, and one of the first things I see crossing the highway is a bunch of carnies, people setting up for festivals and all kinds of little things going on, fairs and celebrations and stuff. It's already started. Today's the first day of spring, and all that stuff has already started. So right now I'm on a 2-lane highway behind one of these roller coaster things, and a camper that has all their stuff in it, and there's a truck behind me also. So it's already started. First day of spring, and it's already started. Vegas is going to be in 3 days. It's going to be Wednesday morning. We'll be there all day Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday afternoon before we leave. So it's going to be a long trip. I have not figured out all the different things I'm going to do yet. Oh man, I left a bunch of stuff I wanted to take with me. That's okay. That's all right. I have not figured out everything I want to do, but I have some pretty good ideas about what I'm going to do. I did do some practice to that second counting system where I'm going to do 2 systems simultaneously, and it actually isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. After about half an hour to 40 minutes of trying, I could count a deck with both systems in about 45 seconds, which I think that's pretty good. I don't think that's bad at all, because you're mostly going to be at a table with 3 or 4 people when you're doing this, and it's going to be really easy to keep up with the count, so I'm not too stressed about that. But I will be probably in the next 17 or 18 or whatever it is hours of driving that I have. I think I have 19 hours of driving, and I'll have 7 hours of play or something like that. In that time, I will be watching some people play blackjack. I'll keep it muted, and I will do the double count on those tables and see if I can keep up with it. Let's see what else. Other than that, our first stop is not for a long time. It was like over 4 hours before our first stop, so it's a long way. About almost 300 miles to our first stop. It's a long way to go. Right now we're going to sit back, relax, and I had all kinds of snacks and stuff I was going to take with me, but I left them at home. I do have drinks and stuff, though, and some fruit, so that'll be fine for now. So we're going to be hitting a bunch of Indian casinos today. a bunch of them. So we're going to be in the middle of nowhere. We're going to be in tiny places. We're going to be in big places. We're going to be playing double deck. We're going to be playing six deck. We're going to be doing everything. So we will see what happens with that. So anyway, yeah, that's what's going on right now. You're all caught up. And you know what? I actually forgot to tell you, I did pick up another rental car, and I forgot to pick up my passport, which is still in my other car. So, I wish I'd taken that with me just in case I wanted to go up north. There's no immediate plan to do that, but just in case, it would have been nice. So I am driving a bigger car, more comfortable, leather seats, ventilated seats, all that kind of stuff. So should be more comfortable, hopefully. I was changing a propane tank out for the grill, and I could barely pick it up because my side hurts so much. So hopefully that gets better with time, driving this car instead of the other one. So anyway, that's what's going on right now. You're all caught up, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back. I am dreaming of Vegas. I can't wait to get to Vegas. I've been driving for over 3 hours right now. Long way to go before we get to our next casino, or our first casino still of the day. But I was just thinking, how nice it is to be able to just walk from one casino to the other, play some bigger action, and they don't care. Not enormous spreads, but 1 to 10, 1 to 12, and you're okay. And even the smaller casinos, the Sam's and all those, and you're doing some, 1 to 8 or whatever, and then the side bet that I'm going to be working on. I mean, I'm so excited about going back there. I really want this to be a big one. My goal on this one is to get that side bet working out well, to make over 10,000, maybe over 12,000 would be more reasonable, considering the amount of time I'm going to be there, and really start nailing things down so that I can start going there more often and just really understand where the good places are, make a list of all the casinos that can take good action, and of course we're going to hit the Strat every single day if we can, because they cost me some money. Hopefully I'll get it back, but we're going to try to hit the Strat every single day. If I have to walk to the Strat, we're going to beat them. So anyway, gloomy day right now. Temperature's fallen. I mean, from 82 to 59 degrees on this drive so far. But getting close, within an hour, I'll be back. All right, guys, I can't believe it. It is 20 minutes till we get there, and we're looking at 45 degrees and rain now. What on earth happened? How does this happen? I don't understand how this happened. It's been 4 hours. How could this be? So anyway, I don't have a jacket on, don't have a hat, don't have anything, so hopefully it doesn't keep going down. But 45 I can live with, but let's not get it down into the 30s. But anyway, all right, we're going to head into this place, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. Well, just leaving my first place here, and the best thing I can say is could have been better. Definitely could have been better. Played 3 small plays. That was it. There was a good play that I missed by about 2 seconds. Just some lady and her husband strolling around and got to it just before me. It's like one of those situations where it's like they're just getting there, they're thinking about it, you're standing there waiting for them to make a decision, and they decide to sit down. $20, $20, $20, then they hit it. Oh, what a surprise! Oh, Max, this is so good! So, yeah, that's what happened. So, they did have table games, which actually surprised me for a place this far away in the middle of nowhere. And wasn't able to play any of them because they were all pretty full. Most of them were not good games anyway, but the few that were had multiple side bets, and people love those. And so I didn't get a chance to play any tables. So after over 4 hours of driving, we ended up leaving the place ahead $23. $23. And feeling a little bit hungry at this point. And so I thought, well, I smell like Asian food or something. So I'm going to see if I can find it. Never found it. Asked at the cashier, no, we don't have any Asian food. You can go to the buffet. I really don't want to sit around eating at a buffet. So, yeah, not good. Right now, even worse, it's raining. Moderate rain, 42 degrees. And, yeah, just not looking good. It's getting dark now, and we are not making any money yet. So hopefully our next stop will be better. If I remember, this place was kind of a dump. The things I remember the most about this place is it was in like a swampy area, and it was very smoky. They were just putting in new carpet. They had just put in the new metal detector things that you walk through. I did actually stay at their hotel at one point with a friend of mine, actually. Didn't make a ton of money there, but you know, anyway. So yeah, we're gonna head over there. They did have quite a few machines, but I did run into quite a few advantage players as well, so we'll see how that goes. It's about an hour away, so we're gonna go over there, and hopefully we find something good. So that's what's going on right now on the highway in the rain. 39 degrees now. I guess being in a parking garage, the temperature wasn't all the way down, but 39 degrees. So just looking forward to the rest of this. Come on, baby, let's turn this around. Now, this next place does have table games, but last time I was there, they had one blackjack table with everybody on there and people standing behind them, and the trashiest, nastiest people you've ever seen. So I don't know if I'll get a chance to play table games there or not, but there's definitely a lot of machines to check, and some of them are old enough that a lot of these advantage players don't know them, so I might have an opportunity there. One of them at least has some big opportunity if I can find a place. So anyway, that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back, and actually that place, I remember that place as a dirty, nasty place that they were replacing the carpet last time we were here. And guess what? It's a dirty, nasty place, and they haven't replaced the carpet yet. They were halfway done replacing it, and now it's been 6-8 months, and they haven't finished replacing it. It's so nasty. When you walk in, there's a big hump in the floor everybody trips over. It's unbelievable. They had only one line for security, where normally they have two lines, like over a certain age, under a certain age. They only had one line, and everyone was standing in line, waiting, and then when we got up there, oh, go ahead. It's like, why wouldn't you keep the other line open then? I mean, you can look at both things at the same time, but whatever. So, also there was a car near the front entrance. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just a person waiting to leave, but it turns out it was security, because they were still there when I left. As I was pulling into the driveway, I start hearing sirens. I'm like, what's going on here? I just got here. I haven't even played anything yet. Is it already sending the cops? But I guess there was some kind of a medical emergency, and they pulled up front and everything, fire truck and all that. And it is so cold out there, mid-30s. I left home, it was 82, guys. 82 like 6 hours ago. Unreal. Anyway, I mean, whatever. So I go in, I'm looking around at slot machines, and I'm finding the tiniest of tiny plays. Like, I'm making $5, $3, $1, lose $4. I mean, it was that small. And so I played for a while, and all of them were bad plays like that. Nothing really going on. So I was ahead like $33 total on the slots when I decided to play some blackjack. Now, as I was looking at the slots, I was kind of paying attention to the pit and what was going on, and there was just a lady who was the pit boss there, and I remember seeing her on some card counters videos. So, you know, I try to be familiar with the places I'm going to, and if I remember someone's been there before who's a card counter, I try to watch the videos and kind of see what's going on. But anyway, she kind of kept to herself, and then she went to another pit, and a different pit boss came over, and he kept looking at me, but I think it's just one of those things. I don't think it's a big deal. It was a low limit table, and people were buying in for like 100 or 40. But there were two ladies on there. One of them was in her mid-70s, and she's sitting at first base, and her mother came over to say hello to her. And I'm like, why don't you sit down? And she's like, oh no, if I sit down, I'll give you bad luck. And I'm like, okay, then get out of here. No. Anyway, so there was that lady, and then there was another one, and she was sitting at third base, smoking like a chimney, and bitching and moaning, and F this and G that, and anyway, they both were not doing well, actually, and they weren't the best players either. Weren't hitting soft 17, weren't hitting 12 against a 10. They told me twice not to double my 11. One time it was against a 10, one time it was against an 8. No, you can't double those, not against that card. And both hands I won, of course. But I only played one very, very, very slow shoe. The dealer was this, I want to say probably like 65-year-old overweight black lady, and she was extremely slow, and she was obviously not trained well, because I saw the burn card, and I saw about a third of the regular cards as she was dealing them. It didn't change any of my decisions, but I saw a lot of cards. And then she was replaced, and another guy came over, and he looked like he was lost. He didn't know what the heck he was doing. And he'd start picking up the cards, and then he'd look at them again and double check his math and all that. Take his shoes off to double check his math and stuff. And I bought in for 200 at that table, which I didn't realize was too much because the people were betting so small. My biggest bet was only like $75 on that table. But the count started going up steadily, and I started betting it, and had a little rough patch in the middle, but ended up in the end doing okay, and ended up leaving that table plus $298. So $298 on the blackjack, 33 on the slots, and yeah, that place is as filthy and nasty as ever. Now, usually I'm here like 6 hours from now, like early morning, and it's really bad. Everybody's drunk and smoke worse than ever, but it's just disgusting. But I think I saw two people checking machines, but they weren't very aggressive at all. So I checked everything that I could. I could see somebody had been there on some of the machines recently, and I skipped those that were obvious, and you guys know what I mean. But other than that, I mean, it was a pretty, not okay. I had to go back and delete a portion of that because the map was saying where I was. So anyway, I thought I had turned that off, but I guess I was wrong. Anyway, overall was pretty uneventful, and I was going to get something to eat, but I went to their little snack shop area, and chicken tenders were $30. $30 for chicken tenders? Are you guys out of your mind? What's wrong with you people? This is a casino. You have to make it moderate at least. I mean, don't completely kill people. This place is in the middle of nowhere. You're charging $30 for chicken tenders? You gotta be ashamed of yourselves. Anyway, I'm gonna fix this audio on this other clip, or I'll have to do the whole thing over again. And then we're moving on to the next casino. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back, and just pulling into this next casino. Now, I did have an issue with this one once before, where I created a card. You'll remember I did it during the podcast, and I played for like 12 hours at this place with a card and never got invited back. And I called, and every time I would call to ask about a room, or if I have any comps or anything like that, they would hang up on me, and I couldn't figure out why. Then I came back a year or two later, and they're like, oh yeah, your points are all gone, they expired or whatever. And I never did get another one. But last time I was here, I did get a W2, I believe it was like 2,700. Actually, I think I entered it into the taxes yesterday. So it's been about a year, almost exactly, since I've been here, and hopefully something good comes out of it. So I'll be back. Okay, well, I am back. This is a huge place, and I was in there for 15 minutes. And why was I in there for 15 minutes? Well, I walked in, starting to look around, and I come around like halfway around the casino on the short end because I wanted to I had a choice which way to go. I went on the shorter end first, and going around the back part of it, and I find a play. So I sit down, I put a $100 bill in the machine, I play it through, and as I'm playing it through, I'm getting close to the end of the play, and a lady comes up next to me, and she calls me by my name, and I'm like, oh, this isn't going to end good. And remember, I just explained to you about I had some problems with these people before, and all that. And she calls me by my name, and she said, well, so we're allowed to make she was talking real softly, we're allowed to make a business decision of who we want to come in here, just like a grocery store can tell you that they don't want you to come in there, and we made the business decision that we don't want you to be here. And so I asked her, what did I do? I've only been here a couple minutes and all that. And she claimed that she didn't know. She was really, really scared. And I said, I don't understand. I've just been here for a few minutes. I didn't even do anything wrong. And she said, I don't even know myself. I've only been here for a year, and I'm new to this myself. And she was really worried. So ended up cashing out after that play. Luckily, it was a good play, plus 336. And it only took me a couple minutes. But yeah, I don't know. Generally, I wouldn't think that an Indian casino is going to back me off based on what I've done at an Indian casino in the past, which is not much really. Nothing too heavy at all, and I've never been backed off an Indian casino till now. My problem is pretty much every casino except one that I'm going to visit today is an Indian casino. And if this is a problem, then the rest of them might be a problem. And honestly, the next casino I'm going to is the same company, and it's not that far away. So do I just skip that one, or do I just take the chance? Because I've already visited 2 of their casinos before this. Both of them were the same company. No, that's not true. How many have I been to today? I've only been to 2. One of them was theirs, the first one, and then this one. And I was going to go to at least one more. I kind of feel like I may have missed one somewhere. But now I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to keep going? Do I want to turn around and go home? You know how far away I am from home? I'm like almost I'm pretty far, over 5.5 hours from home. So do I want to turn around and just go home and end the night now, or do I want to keep going and see what happens? The problem is I'm worried that they got the license plate, and I've only had this car for 24 hours. So do I need to go get another car? Yeah, I'm worried about that right now. So we will see what happens. Got this tailgater on my butt here. I hate that stuff when I'm on anywhere near Indian territory, because you never know who it is. Alright, I'm gonna let you go. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. So after talking to a friend, and he told me that, yeah, don't go to their other location because they would have called ahead. So I am going to move on, skip that next location. The problem is the location after that one will put you in a system also. I just checked and I'm not in that system that they'll put me in. But if they were told at all Interestingly, I've only had this rental car now for 24 hours. Do I have to go back and get another rental car with a different license plate? I don't know. I'm thinking I will go to the next Indian casino for one main reason, to see if my license plate is in the system. If not, then I'll continue on and go to some other places. If it is, then I will pare back what I'm going to do tonight and maybe even head back home right away. So this place is like 4 hours away from the place that I got backed off of recently, like last week, exactly a week ago. So I'm very far away from there. I don't know if I'm even in the same time zone as that place, so it's really far away. So I think I am going to continue on. I'm going to skip the next place because it's the same company, but continue on to the place after that and see if they walk up to me right away. And if they do, then I'm going to be screwed. But, well, I mean, they called me by name, so, I mean, if they told the other people my license with my name, I'm screwed and I'm going to be in the other system. If they give them just a license plate, I might be okay. If they didn't give a name. And honestly, when I got backed off a different company, they only gave a picture. They only sent a picture and a license plate. They didn't give them my name. I know for a fact because I would have been backed off of that company, and that's my main company. So, well, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and skip that next place, which is taking me through many 25-mile-an-hour roads to get to the highway to get to that place. But I don't see anything else that I could possibly do. I've got to go there, and if nothing happens there, then we'll figure out what we're going to do. Either way, we'll figure out as soon as we get to this next spot. But because of this, now I'm pretty far away, like another hour and a half away from the next stop. So sit back and relax. It'll be midnight by the time I get there, so I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back, and you know what? I think I got my timing all wrong. I was way too ambitious with this route today. There's no way I could have made it in time. I don't know what I was thinking. I would have been 12 hours late. So we are going to continue on to the next place, and that's going to tell me a lot. And then from there, probably going to head home. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure, because I'm a lot further than I imagined I was. And yeah, I mean, if I left at 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the morning is only 12 hours. So 7 in the morning, 17 hours. That drive was going to take that long. That didn't make any sense. So I would have been really late. Anyway, still over about 100 miles away from my next stop. Let me grab this. I'll be back. Yeah, that was one of my kids calling me, and the lights are going out and back on at home, which it takes a lot to do that because our power is buried, so it would take a lot to get our power knocked out, and he was worried about it. And so I told him we have a sump pump and we have a backup sump pump that runs on city water, so even if the power went out, we're okay, but he'll let me know if it goes out. So yep, big storm at home. No storm here right now, but I guess there's lightning, thunder, lots of rain. So anyway, night keeps getting better. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. So I was checking with Grok on the situation here. Grok feels that my back off last Sunday is unrelated to the back off today, because this company keeps its own set of information. So it doesn't think that it's related. So that's one thing. However, at the same time, it's saying maybe you shouldn't go there because you're heated up. Okay, let me back up. Maybe I wasn't clear. Okay, so the back off last Sunday is unrelated to the back off today, but I was going to move on to a different tribal casino, which I just arrived at, and it's saying maybe you shouldn't do that because they might have shared some information, although it doesn't look like they normally share information. But I'm going to say, forget it. I'm going to go in anyway and see what happens, and I'll let you know. It might be a short visit. All right, guys, I am back. So, went through the normal driveway, drove right up to the building, parked as close as I could, didn't hide anything, walked in, no problem. I even spoke to the security person, no issues. So, Grok had said most likely that the different tribes probably don't speak to each other, and that's true. Grok said you should probably not go, not true. In fact, when I was in there, I saw all these people, everyone's checking and making it obvious what they're doing. And in fact, I want to go back to the first casino I went to. There was not only Asian people checking in there, but there were also Mexican people checking in there. So there was two groups of people, and I was watching one machine, and three different sets of people. Two Asian people, two Mexican people, and one white guy went up there and checked that machine. So, I mean, come on. I am not the problem. Believe me, if I come to your casino once or twice a year for half an hour to 2 hours, I'm not a threat. All these guys are hanging out all the time, and that's all they do, and they never leave your casino, and you're letting them do it, but I'm an issue somehow? I don't get it. But in this place, I didn't really find a lot of plays. I ended up leaving ahead $51. I did get some food while I was in there, finally. I mean, like 4 hours late. But I actually got a pepperoni pizza. It's like a 10-inch, 9-inch size pepperoni pizza. It was really good. We'll discuss that a little bit later on. But everything went just fine, no issue. And I think I'm good there. So now, one of the next places I was going to go to was going to be a big deciding factor if I'm okay or not. Long term, it would be one that I would visit often, and I can't go there because there's not enough time, and I'm not going to be able to go there before I go to Vegas either, so it'll have to wait at least 10 days or so before I can go check it out. So we'll see what happens, and it's back in this direction, but hopefully I don't come all the way back for no reason. Right now, I am almost 300 miles away from home, so I think these directions are going to take me by a casino. I'm going to double check, and hopefully they do, and I can get in there and try to make a little money, but if not, no big deal. Yeah, man, I can't believe I really screwed up. First of all, the timing. I should have never gone that far, because the places I was going to go to were even further away. And what was I thinking? Instead of thinking, okay, it's going to be 18 or 19 hour drive, I was thinking half that for some reason. I was thinking I had twice that much time, 2 in the morning, or 2 in the afternoon till 2 in the afternoon. No, I don't have till 2 in the afternoon. I only have till morning to do this. So anyway, all right, plus 51 there. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and actually, I shouldn't have turned this on quite yet. Let me mute this. All right. So, my map is frozen up. Hope I didn't miss something. Anyway, been driving for quite a while. I only got about an hour left to go. You can start to see the sky lightening up for morning. and overall made about $650 today. So not great, but not terrible. Obviously, things didn't work out the way we wanted. Our biggest target of the day, the one that's going to have the most machines and the most money potential, is where we got kicked out of. So we'll be out of there for a while. We'll go back there, but not for a while. I mean, it's not a place that I want to visit very often anyway, but I was trying to do something different today, see different people and all that kind of stuff. So we can do our segments. Right now it's 35 degrees, by the way. Nobody on the road. I haven't seen a car in so long, either direction. What did you eat today, MW? I had a pizza, small pizza, from that place, and it was actually really good, better than I wanted it to be, because I really didn't want to give this casino credit, but I give it a jack on a scale of 2 through 8. It's one of the best pizzas that I've ever had. This morning, or lunchtime, we had like a Chipotle type bar. My wife made all the ingredients, and you put it together the way you want. And I give that a 10 on a scale of 2 through 8. And what did you tip today, MW? Did I play a table today? I don't think so. I tipped $0 today. And what did you learn today, MW? This is actually important. I learned by doing a lot of research that the casino that kicked me out last Sunday, they did that through facial recognition at the table and working with one of the big companies, which I don't want to mention right now. I also learned that the company that kicked me out tonight keeps its own database, does not participate in any of the big companies, and does not participate with other casino groups. They just have their own database for their own casinos. So, obviously that means that this last place that I went to was not going to do anything, but I didn't know for sure. But now I do know. So really that's going to be about it. It's going to be a long, boring ride still till we get home, but at least we're safe and we're getting close, and we'll get a quick nap and head off to work, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.